I put a group of 8 adults into a limo. Each one of them has a designer bag filled with gourmet munchies, and they also have a little bag, a little stash bag with smoking paraphernalia because they're not traveling with this. And then it is stocked with natural colas and water and such. Within 15 minutes they make their first buy because what they're here for is to get high. And then they start smoking, and it's hard to explain to them that this is one-hit stuff. And that, you know, we really advise them, and that's also the other role of the concierge, is to make sure they do not consume too much. Because after that first hit, this group of responsible but mature professionals who more than likely have children and grandchildren or grandchildren in college, they turn into a bunch of giggling college freshmen, and it just goes downhill from there.
So we're on our way to Ganja Gourmet, which sells edibles. They started out as a restaurant, but that did not last the way our laws went. And they recently have decided to add a recreational side and a medical side. So they do all kinds of, they've got medicated hot sauce.
Danny gets the tea bag?
Oh, I do. I got some green crack.
Oh, let's smell it.
Check that out. It's nice and white. Yeah. And there's a couple of different kinds. This one is straight cannabis cooking oil, so straight canola oil. 2 blocks south of
You know, I remember when he first got here, the day he got here.
My purpose with the concierge was choosing concierges that have that are medical marijuana patients and that are also activists, so that they could educate and answer any of the questions of my guests. But what we have found so far is the guests don't really care about any of that. What they want is just to have that same experience as the first time when they smoked this back in the basement or the dorm room.
So, yay.
Look for the protein in that car. That's tasty too, you can taste it.
It's like weed.
Something like that.
Really rad. What we're doing now, my carrier is obviously going to be a little bit of butter. We're just going to incorporate that in. So let me get a little spoon here. So you just reduce the balsamic, put a little bit of your cannabis butter in there. We got some rosemary leaves.
They're coming to, experience life living in the future. They tend to be my parents' age, my age or older. And for somebody like that to come in whose only memory is that weed brownie somebody's friend made in college that got them really super high, this is a whole new world.
This will be a little bit easier to see. You know your guest best. So if you're doing this for a party, if your friends like to eat marijuana, then you'd have them dip it. If they don't, and you just want to get a little buzz, drizzle it on there for them. But definitely know who you're giving this to, because people are very susceptible to this type of stuff, and it's not just their body reacting to it, it's everything they've heard about it and everything that they've experienced. So it's a very complex thing. You make your normal sauce, you make your normal reduction. This class, paper bowls.
Best dishes later.
Yeah, right?
Secondary utensils. One's a lot of fun. It's so potent. Delicious.
This is yours, so we'll just keep it separate for now, okay? First cooking class, I'm 67 years old, and it's a weed class. What a hoot, right? Right? What could be better?
It was easy, quick, easy to understand, and I think the products turned out really good.
And I just kind of, used to cook, experiment back in the day, and I really didn't have any professional help, so it's awesome to get to learn how to actually do this professionally.
I like that.
Like the black and brown cookie.
It's all about being
Yeah, you just let it dry.
All right, got it.
And then we can just, but at the same time, the longer it produces, the more damage.